Hey, sweet friend, let's get ready together. So here's the dealio. I am gonna figure out what I want to do with these curly curls. And then, that one's kind of cute. And we can just girl chat about life and things. So I'm currently just breaking apart the curls in the back of my head. I'm finding in my curly hair journey, I feel like with most curly girls, like you wear it curly for a little while and then you wear it straight for a little while, you know, and like all that jazz. But I find that when I wear it curly, I think I'm a twist out girl. Is that the vibe? Is that the club I'm a part of? I don't know. I might be a twist out girl, honestly, because like sometimes my hair does this, but then when I twist it, it does this. And she's cute, and she's cute too. But she's also a little spirited, meaning like sometimes she'll be happy with me and then we'll go outside and all of a sudden I turn into Doc Emmett Brown from Back to the Future, and I'm like, great Scott. I wanted to talk to you today because it is Valentine's Day over here at the AFJ household. And this morning I had a great morning with my daughter. I have served her as best as I can. She's napping right now, as she normally is, while I'm filming. And my husband's gonna come back later. And I'm thinking about listening to our wedding playlist, just because like, I feel like moms especially, you'll know, sometimes you get like deep in mom mode that you like forget you're a wifey, you know? So I definitely want to make sure that my heart is okay and that it's light and have a little time with the Lord, focusing on the Lord, because it is Valentine's Day, which is all about love, which the greatest love there is Jesus' love, right? And that's, when I say that, that's not cheesy to me. Okay, these are cute. Do I want to leave it like center part? Do I want to, it's just these girls are going so well. I don't want to like, I think I want to mess with it and flip it. Half it again? What do we think? Should we half it? Run the risk. I'm running it. I shouldn't do it. I've done it. Now it's a mid-part day. All that to say, I would love to talk with you about something the Lord's placed on my heart. He really wants me to talk about a Bible study, and I have a feeling I'm gonna talk about the Bible study before this video comes out, but just in case I don't, remind me in the comments. But he wants me to talk about a Bible study, and then I really feel like he's been wanting me to talk about beauty, actually. And this is very appropriate for myself because ever since I had a job, I've worked in the beauty industry, and I don't see it as a place of comparison. I see it as like an artist with a paintbrush, you know? I'm like, oh my goodness, like all of these women are so beautiful. And I don't find that intimidating. I more so find it inspiring, actually. So I'm very grateful that God has let me be in the beauty industry as long as I have, let alone at all. But I really wanted to talk to you about what God says about, you know, what we should consider beautiful, where we get our beauty from and everything. And I think especially around Valentine's Day, whether you got some man or you don't got some man or whatever, I think the world, okay, yeah, that's cute. We can rock with this. I'm gonna just a couple of these pieces over here, but we'll do that later. But this, I'm happy with it. I think the world definitely tells women especially how we should dress, how much makeup we should have on, how we should always have our hair a certain way, how our body should always be a certain size. And there's a big conversation about like body and weight, you know, and all these other things. But I think just beauty and society and everything, it's very hard to feel like if I'm not putting on a ton of makeup, if I'm not wearing my hair a certain way, if I'm not buying products that are expensive products, you know, whatever. I'm not beautiful, or I'm not as valuable or beautiful as the woman who does have a lot. You know, there's this whole wave going around right now about like over consumption, like just buying. And I've seen a couple of Christian influencers as well who I love, and I love to watch their channel. But I was realizing, I was like, okay, it could really feel like, oh, if I don't have a 17-step beauty routine, then I'm not beautiful, you know, or like I have to have that for whatever reason. And that's not true. I know I need to spend some time in the Word today, because I didn't get to this morning. And I really want to make sure my heart is okay before I spend time with my husband later. Hope you're okay with it. I'm going to kind of spend a little bit of our time together as like Bible time. And no, I don't keep a Bible in the bathroom, but I do keep a Bible in my prayer closet, which is right over there. Actually made a prayer closet like 2 weeks ago, I think. Friend, it was actually a lot of fun. I actually really like it. I took some of the hanging lights from the altar where my husband and I got married, and I like draped them in my closet. It's cute, it's really cute. But anyway, the passage that's really been on my mind lately, it's been convicting me a ton, and I hope it's encouraging to you, because the word only, it sharpens us, right? So I'm gonna read a little passage real quick, and then we can chat some more the rest of the time about this as I'm getting ready. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 6 especially, but I'm just going to read through 1 Peter chapter 3 real quick. It says, wives, I'm reading from NIV, by the way. That's the one I got right here. But wives, in the same way, be submissive to your husbands, so that if any of them do not believe the word, they may be won over without words by the behavior of their wives, when they see the purity and reverence of your lives. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as braided hair and the wearing of gold jewelry and fine clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. For this is the way the holy women of the past, who put their hope in God, used to make themselves beautiful. They were submissive to their own husbands, like Sarah, who obeyed Abraham and called him her master. You are her daughters if you do what is right and do not give way to fear. Sorry, I had to run out. I didn't realize what time it was. Anyway, yeah, I put a little bit of like lashes on the other day. I tried that kit. Pros and cons, I'll be honest, they're a little thick. They're a little chunky. I like the look of it. One thing I will say is that I tried on a different style of lash that I normally don't do. Spiky, you know, kind of lashes, but I think they read as like feminine on me. I think they're kind of cute. I'm using a peach luminizer. And before I run out of time or space or storage on my phone, I'm going to tell you about the lip combo I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Ambition. This is the color, so it's a really rich, kind of dark, warm, toasty. I know they have another cream version in a shade called Moment, and it's practically the same shade. I'm going to take a little bit of powder, because for anybody with dry skin, the powder part is so that when you give your man a hug, your look is not on his nice shirt. It's more for transfer than it is for mattifying. Okay, I am very happy with that. And then depending on if I want it, if it's a little too brassy, I'm gonna come in with a cooler toned. And if it's just the way I want it, I'm gonna come in with a gloss, okay? So biggest thing is our lips are hydrated. This is a matte lip because matte stays really, really long. I would also recommend a tint. If you've never done bold lips before, or if you're wanting to try different bold lips, I highly recommend what my auntie taught me when I was growing up, which is if you want to try a different lip color, try a tint first or try it in a gloss. So if you've never worn a red lipstick, try a red lip gloss rather than like a matte lip or a bullet lipstick, and it's gonna be a lot easier for you to find. Yeah, try it in a tint, try it in a gloss. Layers. Layers are our friend. Trick that they taught us forever ago when you're checking your lips, okay? You wanna open all this, all that needs to be covered from the top, check here, and the bottom. Make sure this isn't a mess. So I'm gonna clean this up real quick. Okay, so I'm personally happy with the color. If you ever feel like it's a little messy, you can take a little concealer, dab, 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 and go like this. And it cleans up your lip really nicely. I did that for you more in depth off camera, and my storage, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm running out of time. Anyway, with bold lips, if you get here and it's like matte and you want more, you could do a darker gloss. Or if you like how it is and you want to soften it a little, you could do a lighter gloss. I'm gonna leave this as it is, but I am gonna touch up with a gloss later. You never wanna touch up matte on matte, okay? Those are my lip tips. Start hydrated, start off with something light. If you're doing something more matte, do it in layers so it lasts longer for you. Always touch up with something hydrating, okay? It's gonna read so, so nice. Nothing on the eyes, friend. Nothing. And then my blush, I kept warmer, like that terracotta kind of color, so that it's harmonious with the blush. But rule of thumb with lip normally works for everybody. Pick one thing and rock with it. So if you want the lips to shine, let the lips be the thing that shines, okay? But above anything else, if you're gonna let anything shine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, no, don't let Satan it out. We're gonna let it shine, whether you got a man or you don't. What's beautiful is this. This is what God considers beautiful. Love you. Bye, sweetheart.